Hi guys, welcome to today's video, and today I'm going to share with you guys 7 things I wish I did as a beginner artist. So let's get right into it. Okay, so first things first, we need to choose what to draw. So I chose this moon picture from Pinterest that I thought was super cutie, so this is what I'm going to draw. Okay, and the second thing that we need is all the materials, obviously. So I have my mechanical pencil and my regular pencil. My mechanical pencil is obviously for more detail, and my pencil just for sketching, and I have an eraser. Then I also have all my markers. I have a white marker just in case I make a mistake or I want to, add highlights to something. I also have my black, they're both acrylic paint markers. Then I have my 2 Sharpies, my really thin Sharpie and then my regular Sharpie, just in case I want to add more detail with a thinner Sharpie, or I'm just going to go and start outlining everything with the normal Sharpie. Okay, so the next thing you guys should do is you should find a video or a tutorial showing you guys how to do the drawing that you're going to draw, which is, I think, is something really necessary, or not necessarily that has to be the drawing, but like the technique you're going to use for the drawing. I'm not going to really watch a video, I'm just going to use the photo for reference, but that's something you guys really need to do, just like find a video or explaining how to draw, or just the technique you're going to use when drawing or painting or whatever you're going to do with what you're going to do. Okay, so the next thing we need to do is a quick sketch of our drawing. So I like to do really like laid out sketches, so like not really messy, but of course it's completely fine if you guys like doing messy sketches. It's however you like to do it. I like just doing it more precise because I just don't like going over and having to fix like it too much. Like I don't like having to go over like the messy spot and having to fix it a lot. Okay, so I'm going with the face right now, and I'm just trying to get the nose right. I don't know, I couldn't really seem to get the nose right because I just wanted to be more like, yeah, it just wasn't, I don't know, I just didn't like how the nose was coming out, but I just found a certain like type that I like, and then I just moved on, obviously. But yeah, so as you can see, I'm just trying to get the full layout of the moon and the clouds. That's gonna come later. But yeah, I'm trying to get most of the face, because that's just something I want to know where it's already at, because if you just draw the moon, at least for me, if I draw the moon and then I draw the face later, it just doesn't look right anymore. So I like to just have the entire layout and then just fill in the details in the inside later. But that's just something that I do. You guys can obviously just draw the moon and then add the face like later. That's just how you guys, if you guys like doing it like that. So yeah, now I'm just going in with the clouds. I'm just doing a really rough sketch. That is a part where I do rough sketch with the cloud, because the cloud I'm just basically doing the shape, and then I'm just going to go in later and basically fix the entire shape of the cloud, because I don't really like how my clouds came out, because I feel like they weren't really looking like clouds, they're looking like blobs in the sky. So yeah, and I'm just adding like the little stars that the painting had because I thought they were really cutie, but I don't know how to do like original stars because they just come out really bad, so I'm just going to do these type of stars. Okay, so next thing we need to do is to put all the details into the painting, obviously, because we still have a lot of the painting still missing. So I'm just going to go in and I'm just going to start adding that little wood detail that the moon has. And then I'm going to go in with the face, apparently, because yeah, why not? Yeah, so I'm just gonna go in with the eye and just touch up the eye a little bit more, give it the eyebrow. I kind of changed the shape of the eyebrow because I just kind of liked it like that. And then eyelashes took me like a little bit to just kind of get them right, because like it was like the last one was a little more out and I didn't realize that until later, and I didn't like how it looked, so I had to keep changing it. But overall, I was kind of happy with the structure of her face. I'm naturally not really happy with how faces ever come out because I just don't like how it looks, but I'm pretty satisfied with how it looks right now. So now I'm just going to keep going in with more wood detail. I started really being like, kind of like focusing on how the paintings did it, but like as I went towards the end, I kind of just like started not caring as much, and I just kind of just did my own line because honestly it didn't matter. Because I don't know, I naturally like tend to do that. I naturally tend to like stick to the image I'm shown, but I like have to learn to like loosen up a bit, because that's something you need to do. Like it's better to take, I like taking more inspiration than like copying, but I tend to copy a lot more. So yeah, you can like totally see at the end I just start winging it because it doesn't like even make, it's like my moon is not exactly the same shape, so the lines aren't like proportionate to my moon, so I had to like kind of start inventing some stuff as I go. But overall, I loved how my lines are turning out. Obviously, I would first do like a straight line, and then go over that straight line. I kind of just make it a little more wiggly, because like the lines are not supposed to be straight, at least in my opinion, they're not supposed to be straight. Also, guys, move your canvas or your sketchbook around, because that's something that really helps. I can't work with the still sketchbook because it just doesn't work out for me. Yeah, I just can't have my canvas still, but obviously you guys do you. If you guys like your canvas still, then have it still. Okay, so right now I'm going over my clouds that I didn't like because they look like blobs in the sky at the moment. But I'm just putting those spirals in. At first I didn't really like how the spirals are coming out, but I just have to remember that once you like outline all the spirals, it's gonna look thicker and it's gonna look better. So that's something I had to keep in mind because I just didn't like how some of my spirals were coming out. But I just kind of had to deal with it and just keep going. Okay guys, so number 6. The 6th thing we need to do is add the finishing touches. So obviously in this sort of painting, it would be obviously underlining and highlighting. But obviously I'm not going to do any highlighting in this painting because I just don't find it necessary because there's not really a lot of black areas, and the only black areas is the parts I'm outlining. So there's not really any place to highlight, like, because there's no really shadows, so I don't really find it necessary. Yeah, so I'm just gonna go, and first I'm gonna go with the outline of the moon, and you guys do not understand how nervous I was because, like, I may be an artist, but you guys understand my hand is not still at all. It cannot draw straight lines. It cannot just follow a simple line that I've drawn out already. Like, it is very stressful when I'm going with Sharpie because, like, I'll draw like an okay line with my pencil, obviously, because I can erase it and like fix it. But with the Sharpie, like, I'm not okay with Sharpie. Okay, guys, I always mess up in my paintings. Like, if you look at my paintings, you'll find like little white splotches near like the outline of the painting because I messed up and I covered it and then I had to keep going. It's a mess, but it's okay. So I was okay with how the outline of the moon turned out. You know, it was not the best because you can see a little lump. It's a little lumpy, but it's okay. You know, my entire painting is lumpy. It's supposed to be wood. You know, wood is not perfectly round unless you're, I don't know. You know what? We're just gonna, it's fine. Okay, so right now I'm outlining the face. I was a little nervous that I would like mess up by accident because then it would just kind of change the total expression of the face, but I didn't. I almost messed up on the nose, but I fixed it, guys. I fixed it. And yeah, so now that I'm done with the entire outline, I'm kind of proud of myself, you know. I think I did pretty good compared to all the other outlines I've done. If you guys stick with me, you guys are probably going to see, like, in one of these videos, I'm going to mess up. Okay, guys? I'm going to mess up, and I'm going to, like, outline it bad, and it's going to be fine. And we're just going to fix it. But yeah, so now I'm going in with the details, and I like this part because you can just play around with it more. Guys, like I said, I'm not good with straight lines. So this part, I don't need straight lines. I just need to do a bunch of doodles. Like, I obviously don't follow exactly what I, like, put on my sketch because that would be, like, pointless because it's supposed to be a doodle. Like, it's not that serious. So yeah, I'm just gonna go with it, and I'm just gonna just kind of follow where the outline is going, but just kind of like do it my own way and just kind of doodle it around. So that was like the funnest part for me because honestly it was not like very challenging, the inside part, unless you like actually just like did not go the same direction and you're like, oh shoot, I like screwed up. But it's okay. You know what, guys, if you screw up, you just fix it. Like, that's what we have to do. Like, that's what you have to like learn when you're painting, because the amount of times you screwed up, it's not even okay. But yeah, so I'm just finishing up the little details. I'm even adding a few lines because I'm like, you know what? I think we need a line there. So I just kind of add it. I think it's fine. I think it came out fine. Once we get to the face, I was a little nervous. But luckily, I didn't mess anything up. Except for the part where, like, I kind of made the eyelashes a little longer than they were, like, supposed to be. But it's fine. Like, no one notices that unless, like, you know, they're actually looking at it like that. But it's fine. Yeah, so I'm just adding in, like, the last little details, and then I'm gonna go with my clouds afterwards. My clouds look a little bit of a mess right now. That's what I want to say. But we're gonna go in and fix them, you know? So yeah, now I'm just going in. Honestly, I'm not even really following the shape of the cloud I had drawn out. I'm just kind of making it a little more wiggly. And yeah, I'm just gonna go in and I'm just gonna start filling everything in. I actually like skipped a few lines, or I just went over them because I didn't even realize, like, it's not that I didn't realize that they're there, but I was like, I don't really want that anymore. So yeah, guys, when you're adding your like final touches, when you're like, actually I don't want the line I drew there, so you're just gonna like kind of go over it. I do that a lot because I'm just like, I don't really like what I did before, so I'm just gonna like not do that anymore. And yeah, so I'm done with my big cloud. I actually like how it came out because at the beginning I was a little concerned about the edge, like the last part of the cloud. It looked really weird, but we fixed it, guys. And now I'm just gonna go in the little cloud. I was gonna go with my thin Sharpie for this one, but I was like, if I like change the like thickness is gonna look super weird. So I was like, I'm just gonna have to keep it. It's fine if it looks like a little, like, since it's really small, it's just, it makes it look a lot thicker. I don't know, I just don't like that, but it's fine. So I'm just going with my stars that, you know, guys, I can't draw normal stars, so I'm gonna have to do these stars, but I like these stars anyway, so it's fine. Okay, so now that I'm finishing up all my stars, I already told you guys I skipped a few lines or I added new lines. So I'm going to grab my eraser and I'm just going to erase all those lines. Also, since I didn't follow the lines on my moon exactly, there's a lot of extra like pencil lines. So I'm just erasing all that because it really does need to be erased. Okay, and all done. So last thing that I want to do is I'm just going to grab my Sharpie and I'm going to draw my signature on it because I think that's something really important. I always do it on my paintings. Yeah, guys, but last but not least is complete and repeat. So guys, as you know, when you're doing art, you guys can't just become like amazing overnight unless you have like God-given talent or something like that. But yeah, naturally it takes practice, so you have to keep repeating this and keep doing these steps over and over again so that you can get better over time. Okay guys, we've reached the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video as much as I enjoyed making this moon painting with you guys. So of course, make sure to consider liking and subscribing. And if you guys want to learn any different types of art styles, go check out these videos. Again, thank you for watching and we'll continue this journey in our next video.